It was a bright morning in late spring when I made one of the biggest decisions of my life. After years of hard work, my farm, worth $10 million, had become not just my livelihood but my legacy. I had poured my heart and soul into that land, nurturing it through droughts and storms. And now, as I approached my golden years, I wanted to pass it on to my only son, Jake. Jake had grown up on the farm, learning to ride tractors before he could ride a bike. He had always been passionate about farming, or so I thought. We spent countless hours together, planting seeds, harvesting crops, and discussing the future. I envisioned him taking over the farm, continuing the family tradition. But as I prepared to hand over the reins, I sensed a shift in our relationship. One evening, after dinner, I gathered the courage to talk to Jake. "Son, I've decided to give you the farm," I said, my voice filled with pride. "You've always had a knack for this, and I want you to carry on our legacy." His face went pale, and for a moment, I thought he might burst into tears of joy. Instead, he stared at me, his expression shifting from surprise to something darker. "Dad, you can't be serious. You're just going to hand me everything without any conditions." I was taken aback. "What do you mean? You've worked alongside me your whole life. This is your inheritance." He shook his head, anger bubbling beneath the surface. "You don't understand. I don't want the farm. I want to live my own life, make my own choices. This isn't what I want." I felt my heart sink. "But Jake, this is our family's legacy. You can't just throw it away." He stood up, fists clenched. "You don't get it. You've always pushed me to be a farmer. What if I want to travel, start a business, or do something completely different?" Before I could respond, he shouted, "Maybe I don't even want you around anymore." And just like that, he kicked me out of the house. I remember standing there, stunned, as he slammed the door in my face. The weight of the moment hit me like a ton of bricks. I had given him everything, and now I was left with nothing but the echo of his words. I drove away, tears streaming down my face. I had sacrificed so much for that farm and for him, and yet it felt like everything had been turned upside down in an instant. I found refuge at a small motel nearby, replaying the events over and over in my mind. Days turned into weeks, and I tried to reach out to Jake, but he wouldn't answer my calls. I spent sleepless nights worrying about him. Was he okay? Had I really lost my son? Then one day, I received a text from him. "I need to talk." My heart raced. I agreed to meet him at a local diner, hoping for some resolution. When I arrived, Jake was already seated, looking more like a stranger than my son. He had grown distant, and I could see the conflict in his eyes. "Dad, I've been thinking," he started, his voice shaky. "I didn't mean what I said. I felt trapped." I nodded, trying to hold back my emotions. "I understand, Jake. I only wanted what I thought was—" He sighed, running his fingers through his hair. "I was scared of disappointing you. I didn't want to be the farmer you always envisioned. I want to explore my own path." In that moment, I realized that my love for him was more important than any piece of land. "You don't have to be a farmer if you don't want to be," I said gently. "I want you to be happy, even if it means stepping away from the farm." We talked for hours, sharing our fears, dreams, and regrets. By the end of our conversation, we had reached an understanding. I would still support him, but he would have to find his own way. As we left the diner, I felt a weight lift off my shoulders. I may have lost the farm, but I had regained my son. Our relationship was more valuable than any property. In the months that followed, Jake pursued his passion for technology, and I continued to manage the farm, but now with a lighter heart. We learned to respect each other's choices, and our bond grew stronger. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes it takes a crisis to remind us of what truly matters: family, love, and the freedom to choose our own paths. Help us out and subscribe to our channel. Every month, we'll hold a drawing among our commenters and give away a $100 Amazon gift card. Stay tuned. We love you guys.